If you're new here, I'm Molly. I'm a digital marketer, choreographer, graphic designer. I own my own vintage store. I'm also a visual artist. If you've been watching the past few vlogs, you know I'm choreographing a show. It's a lot of work, but each day I've worked on it and sat down to work on it. Ideas came, things happened, I made progress every single day. Last week though, each time I sat down to work on it, I was spending time working on it, but I wasn't making any progress and I was stuck. So I hadn't been exercising last week, and as soon as I did, boom, I was able to get through my work. I was able to choreograph the show. So I sat down and I wrote a process for how I can get myself out of a creative rut. I also made an effort to eat healthier. I host creative meetups here at my vintage store, and I honestly forgot that I was having it, had to race to it, was late, but talking with my friends helped me unlock that kind of block I was experiencing as well. I also had been going out a lot because it's been Halloween and festive season, and I realized that in experiencing that block, I needed to say no to going out, get good sleep, and allow inspiration to strike whenever it did, because if it's at night and you're out with your friends, you're not going to be able to act on it. So I wanted to share and document a process for how to shake yourself out of it when you're going through something like that, because it happens. So I previously had my closet color coordinated, which it looked a lot more aesthetic. But for example, if all the black items are together, I can't visually see each individual item. I feel like this way I can more so see what I have. I've also been curating little weekend outfits on Pinterest and then pulling the pieces onto my little rack here so that I know what to wear that week and it's easy. Hey bestie, inspiration for this portion of the video is brought to you by my friend Erica. She's a wedding photographer, and a conversation I had with her last week about her business goals inspired me to reprioritize my own. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna think about my goals for all of my many streams of income. We have the vintage store, we have my marketing, freelance, and then choreography. So let's start with choreography because that's the area that's been giving us the most difficulty lately. My goals are definitely to share my love of musical theater with the youth. I also feel so much more physically aligned. I have less neck pain when I'm teaching bar, so physical health benefits. My favorite part of it is working with the kids. I love them. They're good kids, even when they're bad kids. They're the best. So just having fun. My favorite moments with the past two shows I've done have been when there have been collaboration. When I was interning, when I would throw out ideas for the choreographer and just being a sounding board for him. I loved that. I think that that's where I'm strongest, is just not being attached to my ideas, just throwing them out, seeing what sticks, and being that person that's down to do that. So collaborating with other creatives. Okay, so if my goals are to have fun and share my love of theater with the youth, if I show up stressed that I'm not going to be able to teach the dance well, that's not going to convey what I want to get across. So rather than feeling stress and pressure to even have it perfect in the eyes of the other directors, that's not the goal. I think when I'm sitting down and choreographing, that can be the motivator there. And then collaborating with other creatives. Maybe I don't want to do all my choreo in a silo. Maybe I do want it to be super collaborative and it's okay that I'm constantly talking with the other directors, and that's taking up time if that's solving the goal of having it be a collaborative experience. Okay, so for my vintage store, the goal is just to meet my needs, not to make buku bucks, to be a creative outlet for myself that also makes me money. I just love so much that I get to do graphic design and I get to look at clothes and do all this creative stuff for my store. I'm the happiest I've ever been in life. I think the most important thing is I want to teach people to shop slower, to not buy a bunch of stuff at once. It just creates clutter, it just adds stress to your life. You are responsible for the end life of any product that you bring in your home, so each thing that you add in ends up becoming a task one day, whether it's for you or after you pass on, your kin. I want the accumulation of goods to be something that is fun, expressive, creative, and not causing stress. There's also like the waste element to that, and that's the whole reason I got into this. It just creates waste in so many other ways. Wasted time, wasted resources. I'm trying to align all of my business comms to be about focusing on one special item added to your wardrobe at a time. So I hope this little walkthrough of reprioritizing as a way to spur that creative spark again is helpful. So thank you guys so much for watching this little video essay. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of content, leave a comment if you did, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!